Sharp.
Ah, that's fine. Po. Now you know what it is. It's your boy Focus King. I'm right here with my boy Stevie Nation, and I'm right here with my yo one I'm gonna call.
That's fine.
Po. Now you know what it is. It's your boy Focus King. I'm right here with my boy Stevie Nation and my man Ekzotic Music, known as Mumbi Makamu. Shut up, my
It's
G.
supposed to be Moji Makamu known as Exotic Music.
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
Yeah, I'm cool, my G. I'm cool, my G. How's it going, my G?
All good, man. I can't complain. Man.
Yeah,
It's a really good space. It's a new year. I'm excited. Let's take it to the top.
You know what it is? We're about to hit the ceiling.
Yeah.
Hey, my G, Spuda. Skipper kanjani, friend?
Fresh.
Yeah.
Mnandi. Just
Yeah.
excited to be on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Night food and hearing music.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Yeah. And it's Petty Star. My G, I'd like to read us this one. Maybe Spoo or me, we don't know much about this one. Eh? They said you're an energetic stage performer. Bro, everyone can attest to this,
My
Joe.
man.
Actually, if you learn you want energetic.
Yeah.
Not it electronic.
Electronic.
Yes.
Electrifying.
Brother.
My G, tell us where do you get the whole energy? Because these days a lot of artists, my bro, they lack that fire. After Ebilani Ricky. So where do you get this energy to be on stage and actually from your songs band the stage on physically?
Yeah.
And where do you get that energy, my G?
No, man, I'll tell you like this. Actually, a fun fact is that like I started way early, and this gave me like so much time to, master the stage presence.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So what I do is, or rather what I did was that like I started out early. In fact, I used to host hip hop shows in this very place.
Okay.
Understand? So I used to host like hip hop shows every Thursday. We'd come, we'd perform. So obviously, when you are like doing your thing back to back, it gets better. It gets better. And the people who came here, like they actually came for the love. They didn't just come here to, buy bottles and sit and look pretty. So these are the people that came here for a show. So it's your responsibility to give them a good show.
For
So
sure.
I had all these learnings at a very young age, man. I think they by easily 15, 16.
Oh,
Yeah,
for real?
I've been making music, dog. I've been on the streets. I've been like, really like pushing and becoming, the version of the brand that I am right now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
I get it from the audience, dog. I get it from the audience showing up. Even if the audience is, a little bit lukewarm.
Yeah.
I think that's where my motivation comes in, because I can peep it and say, okay, this crowd is vibing, this one is quiet.
Yeah.
So I have to make sure that I give those guys a good show.
Yeah.
So as opposed to entertaining these ones that already fuck with me,
Let
I would
me
rather
just
go
say,
there. Yeah, like I can get off stage and then go to those people and then just, I'm in your face. Now what? Because people don't want to look weird. They don't want to look like haters.
Oh, yeah.
So when I go to them, I
They
just
buy face now.
buy face. They buy it right then and there.
Yeah.
And also, the music speaks for itself, I believe. I believe that I make like really good music.
For sure.
Really
Don't
catchy songs that can make people really tap in. Yeah.
No care, man. So tell me, what sparks your creativity when it comes to writing? What's the motivation? What's the inspiration? What's the thing you look for before writing, or what that keeps you like on your toes whenever you're about to write something? How do you listen to beat? How do you see the world? Do you tap into your spiritual eye, or do you just think of anything? What's happening when you're writing now?
A bit of both. It depends on like the song that I'm writing at the moment. You understand? So let's break it down this way. Let's say I'm writing a very emotional song, maybe talking about like heartbreaks or coming up, in the industry and all of that, I would then find my inspiration from the spiritual standpoint. I would tap in. We African, dog. We pray.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
So it's most of the times when I like do songs like that, I pray about it, or I go through like an experience, then I, put it out on my music.
You connect with the emotion.
Yeah,
with
brother.
The emotion of the beat.
With the emotion of the beat, number two as well. Sure, but with the fun songs, man, it comes naturally, man. I just go to the studio, I rock, love songs. I also do the same thing. Yeah, really.
So what do you think made? Let's put aside the fact that you burned the stage. What do you think? Did you ever listen to your songs as an audience? Or what's that is common about your music? What's that like people say about your music with a dog? There's this feeling that I'm feeling, and then like it's common, everyone says about it.
One thing about my music though, most people actually like say I make them feel good. I make them forget about, whatever it is that they're going through at the moment. And that's a good reach. Like as an artist, I believe for me at least, I should be that vessel of just joy at that particular moment in time. Just show up, have a good time, and let's take it to the top. Let's rock. You will deal with your problems thereafter, but I guarantee you, whenever you come to Ekzotic Music's show, you are going to have a really good time, dog.
So you make music with intentions, like you see your music through your fans, or you just think, this thing. Okay, let me ask this one like this: Do you make it for yourself, or do you see your music through your fans when you're about to make music?
It comes from within first, bro.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what if you guys don't like it?
For sure, no care. And Nakona, it will show good this guy is doing it for art.
It shows.
Yeah.
It shows.
Yeah,
But I can
like
really think of so many artists. I will name drop obviously out of respect, but like it shows, man. When you're doing something for an audience, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It works. In fact, like microwave music is music that is like really relevant at this particular time and era on time. But then now when it comes to me, at least I have to make sure that I really love the song, man. I have to make sure that I'm putting my all in there, even though I'm featuring a microwave artist or I'm doing a microwave song. I have to make sure that I really fuck with the song.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
And then thereafter, I take it out to the people, and the people enjoy it because I enjoy it.
For sure. Even when you're gonna perform, they'll feel the same vibe. So that means the vibe will be contagious to them.
100%.
So Tebu, my man, you've been using this term. What do you mean by microwave?
Microwave is basically music that is like fast paced, bro. Like it's relevant right now. In the next few months, it's out. It's gone.
Bing.
It's out.
Yeah, I do get it.
But here's the thing about microwave songs, dog.
Yeah.
They make such a huge difference because by the time the song drops, you would have, or rather, by the time the song is relatively speaking out of fashion, you would have accumulated so much hype, so much money, so much connections out of that one particular moment. So it's not me just really downplaying it. I'm just saying, like, there is microwave music and there is timeless music. You understand?
Gives you a hit and keep your stomach full.
100%.
So when you're creating a song, do you say I want it to be a microwave song, or do you say I want it to be a timeless song?
It depends, dog. It depends on my mood.
Okay.
I'm not attached to like yeah, like I'm like this OG, you know, I have to like be this tough guy. No. I'm not like that. I'm actually very like free spirited. I'm very versatile at the studio.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, last time you had SK come to
Yeah.
the podcast.
For sure.
Yeah, I actually like make some of my music there by SK Studio.
Yeah.
And he could tell you, dog, like, you know, whenever we're at the studio, it's just vibes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so we could like really make a song that is like, you know, we name it Microwave, but then it can stick around for a very long time.
Yeah.
You know, when we look
Yeah.
at songs like Speedy, so
Yeah.
we did that song like, when is it? Like early last year? Yeah, we did it early last year and then we just let it go. But when we released that song,
Yo.
like people really peeped it and they enjoyed it.
That's
and,
what I know about you, my
you
G.
know. Yeah, it's and for us it was just us having fun at the studio.
Yeah.
You know.
And you and SK share the same image.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
and SK share the same energy. The
Yeah.
same energy that we had with SK on the last podcast
Yeah.
that you interviewed is the same energy that I get with my G here.
Yeah.
Free spirited, energetic, same applies whenever he's on the stage.
Have you all guys peeped Trapaholic yet?
No, we've never, but you know, it's about time, Joe. It's about time.
Let
we
me
get
tell you for free, dog.
Yeah.
You should get Trapaholic to come to your podcast.
Yeah.
He has so much knowledge and he is as free as us. In fact, in my eyes, bro, I actually
Yeah.
feel like, you know, he got next.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, for
he's,
sure.
he's up there. Like in our crew,
Yeah.
we obviously like each and every one of us have like our own individual, you know, careers and all of that. But then his come up is emerging in such a way that you could tell that
This guy.
yeah,
This guy.
by mid-April
Yeah.
he would be out of here.
Cause currently his songs that he released from Genja, Weshe. Bruh,
Come
they
on.
hit the spotlight. Strictly for the spotlight. His energy again, you know, it's most they call him Ricky Rick.
Yeah.
Most of people they compare him to Ricky Rick, and
Yeah.
of which that's what he brings. The same vibe. That's what I'm saying. You guys link up. I don't know how you
Yeah.
met, but you guys have like the same energy. I could tell from
Yeah.
afar that you know each other without even having
even having a
you
conversation.
understand.
Yeah.
So yeah, right now, what state are you looking into when it comes to music and performing? Do even let's start with last year. Did you perform last year, and how was your last year before this year? Because this is like mid, you know, we just even entered like yesterday. So how was like last year when compared to performing stuff and music?
It's been great, man. I won't
Been
lie.
contributing to the culture.
Yeah, I've been really outside. I won't lie. Not as much as you know I hoped or intended, you know,
Yeah.
but I did show up. You know, we did plant our bombs. Me along with the guys. Me along with Trapper. You know, we have like this thing whereby whenever he has a gig or whenever I have a
There's
gig,
a music video that you
we
shot
go
together.
together. Yeah. We really like, you know, connected like that.
Yeah.
I understand. Although we have like individual careers, but like it's always been about, you know, putting each other on. You know,
Yeah.
obviously it you know, started way back from this very platform again, dog. That's what I'm saying. Like this place is has so much memories for me. You know, it's
Yeah.
not just Jack Buddha because it's Jack Buddha. It's
No.
Jack Buddha, my home, dog.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. You can still
Tivos
feel
gave
the
me,
presence.
Tivos gave me a chance when I was a light.
Yeah.
I didn't know shit about music at all, dog. I didn't know shit about events.
Yeah.
You understand? He was patient with me. He gave me portals. He gave me, you know, equipment. He gave me a venue, and I took advantage of it. You know, I brought in some of, like, you know, some of the dopest guys right now in the Kasi as
Exposed.
well. You know,
Yeah.
so our relationship with Trapper actually started from then.
Yeah.
You know, he used to come. Funny enough, he used to come here with like his school uniform. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, come to the shows. and would give him a chance, hit wrong, hit wrong, dog. And from that time, I knew that, you know what, these are the people that like I should be, associated with, because they match
Your energy.
my energy on stage. You understand? We may do different music altogether, but that stage presence, dog, it's potent and it's contagious. Whenever I see Trapper wilding out, taking his shirt off, I also want to do the same.
Yeah.
Whenever I do that, he wants to do it. You understand? So it's really like a very, it's a beneficial relation. I'm lacking a better term now, but like it's a very, like, it's a really good
What's this
relationship
word?
we have going on, me and Trapper.
Mutual, very mutual.
Mutual, dog, yeah.
For
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
So, 'cause we had SK. SK said it's very important to have a lady that holds you, that keeps you going when you are down and stuff. So,
Yeah.
do you also share the same energy? Now, do you agree with him, or you saying,
Yeah, but like,
For you, how is it?
Yeah.
Personal. Do you have someone that you?
yeah. I'll come back to your question. I just like want to understand what is it that he means, because for me, a relationship, even if it's platonic or romantic, I have to come from a standpoint where I'm self-sufficient. This way, I don't have to,
Validation.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna need the validation right then and there, but like I shouldn't like make you my cake.
sure,
You can be the cherry on top, you can be the decorations, and that's what like I think he meant by you need someone to really like hold you down, to shine a light on you when you maybe have forgotten yourself or your purpose or whatever. They can actually call you out and say, hey chief, using your ways now.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
so as the group, do you also do the same thing when you see like Trapper is no longer being the same guy you used to? He's being he's living.
He's losing himself.
Yeah, losing himself.
Losing
Do you say,
himself. Do you-
dude, now?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And the guys like they call me out as well, dog. It's really that easy with us, man.
Yeah.
Cause we are friends. We're not like industry friends. We didn't just link up because of aesthetics, or I'm associated with whoever and they associate. Nah, dog. It's really about what. We share this common goal of being, fucking rock stars. Yet in the same breath, we know each other. We know each other's moms. We know each other's, dads. We link up. We like, bruh, we like really that,
Family.
type thing. Yeah.
So, Maji,
Yeah. So in terms of that relationship, how does it help you grow, Vijay, as an artist? When you're working outside there, do you feel the same energy when working with other people, or do you say, I only want to work with my guys because of?
Otherwise, why do music if you want to be secluded?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. We don't operate like that. Like I said, we have like our own individual careers. Yet in the same breath, it's not like it's difficult for me
Oh,
to to call him up and say, yo, bro, I have a gig there by Northwest. Let's rock. Or him saying, yo, I have a gig there by Cape Town. Let's rock. You understand? It's really, yeah. But there is a balance towards everything. Yeah, it's really that easy.
yeah. Hey yo, guys, yeah, I'm chilling with Ekzotic. They don't know Maji. They don't know Maji. So,
they'll pee,
yeah, for sure. Last year, when did they release the song? Soft. Yeah. How did you link up with Caesar, Maji?
Oh, real soft.
Yeah.
How did you
Caesar.
link up with Caesar, Maji?
Caesar's my dog, bro.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Caesar's my dog, like Caesar and I. Shit, let me think, man. He's also. I'm saying this out of respect, of course, because now he is a colleague. But like at the beginning of it all, he was like a protege, you know, in terms of like looking up to me and you know, me obviously being like the character that I am. I've always been, you know, around to support him, to, you know, try advice and, you know, work on music. So really, Sizwe has like, you know, shown all of us, dog, actually, that yo, it's actually possible, man.
Yeah.
If you put in the work, you see. So yeah, sorry, what was your question again?
How did you link up with him making that song, Real Soft?
Real Soft.
Yeah, because I believe he was still on Quantum Sound by that time.
Yeah, he was.
Or he was doing music.
Yeah.
So I wanna.
Yeah. So Caesar basically started doing music, like he was doing hip hop music at the beginning. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's where our relationship began.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So that's where our relationship began, and then he called me up. I think it was like, when did we record Real Soft? It was 2021 or 22, somewhere there. Yeah, he just called me up and said, hey bro, what you doing? It was the year actually Ricky passed on. When was it?
2021 or 2.
Yeah, 2021. Yeah. I remember the day he called me up. I was so upset, thought, yo, because I had, on a side note, I had, a collaboration underway with Ricky. Actually, you know. He was supposed to hop on Oga Remix. In fact, he already did. They sent me like, you know, a young, his team rather, sent me like a young, you know, video where he was at the studio locking in. But it never came out, you know, obviously because he passed on. So yeah, at that time I was like really like, you know, upset because this guy like look up to, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You know? Yeah. So I remember he called me on the day when Ricky passed on. He said, come, let's lock in. I was like, nah, boy, not today. Let's do it tomorrow instead. So yeah, on the next day, that's when I went to the studio. We recorded Real Soft. And yeah, man, we just took it higher. You know, just took it higher. Yeah.
Because I think there he was too deep into Quantum Sound. So I was asking myself.
He's been into Quantum Sound, dog. If I like maybe there by 2019. That's when Caesar was doing Quantum Sound. It's just that he never like took it out as yet. So, but he's been cooking. He's been outside.
Tell us about Niger, my G. Niger, how did you come up with the song Oga? Because man, people are screaming.
I'll tell you now.
No, people are screaming. Oh,
till this day, bro. I recorded that song back in 2018. Funny story, actually. I believe I'm gonna tell this story until I turn 70. Because it's a very teachable moment. So peep this. I record the song. My love interest at the time, you know, I played her the song, said, yo, what do you think about the song? And she said the song is horrible. I should never take the song out because it doesn't represent who I am. And at the time, because, you know, someone you love, dog, it's someone you think has like your best interest at heart, you are bound to listen to them. You understand? And so I did. I didn't take that song out, but whenever guys like would come to my studio, I'd play them the song, and niggas would lose their shit. Like, niggas would lose their shit, and I was like, holy shit, I'm actually like sitting on a bomb here, and I'm like listening to, you know, somebody. Although she meant well, of course, because you have to understand, or like people like are tapped into a certain version of you at the moment,
different
time. You understand? So obviously I was a different, you know, character while I was with her, you know, a geek. You know, I was like, hey, not like, you know, when I'm with my homies type shit.
Joe. So she understood you from that point.
Yeah, so she understood me from that point, and perhaps she meant well, but like it's a valuable teaching in a sense how to do. You know what? Sometimes just
Do what you must.
do what you do,
Yeah.
and don't like allow people to like yeah just spread out like I don't want to say negativity, but whenever something feels good, just do it, bro.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So fast forward, that song got me awards, got me bookings, got me out
Don't
of the
say
country.
awards.
I'm telling you,
Tell
bruh.
me, tell, please count them by names. Bruh, they
did,
gotta know.
We did oh yeah, let me start domestically. We did Mom's Awards,
Yeah.
and
Damn, bro.
I got Song of the Year with that song.
Boy.
We did yo, this was a long time, dog.
Yeah.
We did Twane, I think it was Twane Hip Hop Awards as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we got Freshman of the Year with that song. Yeah, man. So far it's been like 2 awards.
Hey,
Yeah,
bro.
but it's been crazy. dog.
And you always perform that song.
That's what I was telling you, Ucho. I
Yo.
hold in Komale, Ucho. I hold you. Like I
Yo.
can literally perform my new shit,
Yeah.
and then you got like
Check the
fans,
vibe.
dog. You got like
Yeah.
people that like peep you from way back, and I would ask them, yo, what do you want? Yaka, oh God.
Yeah.
Then you know it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's time to take shirts off.
Yeah. So tell me, in your set, where do you put it? Do you put it first or last? Do you break the stage?
That is the last song.
Yeah, because you know.
That is the last
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
'Cause, yeah. But it depends, man.
Yeah.
I mean, let's say you go to, you got booked at a festival at a different province where people don't peep you at all. You gotta make sure that you put in the heat, So what I would do then is that I would perform or go first, but I won't finish it. I'll just like rock the hook, and then like there's this version I did, whereby I do the last verse of the song
Because it's the hit.
yeah, it's catchy.
Yeah.
You understand? So I just close it there after. Then after that, I perform my other songs, Standard Das, PV,
Yeah.
Vex. Yeah.
So since is Martin Oga the one got you who took the insurance with Suchi Coke though?
Well, not necessarily.
Okay.
Man, Zulu.
How did you
We did,
link up with Zulu?
We did pay up back in 2017. Well, Zulu has been someone like I've looked up to, dog, from my early career stages, really.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's really
You knew him by that time though?
Not personally.
Oh yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know him personally, but he was peeping me, I was peeping him, and I reached out, and he responded, and we made it happen, dog,
Yeah.
Yeah, we made it happen. We did pay up.
Yeah.
We actually did another song. It never came out. Yo,
Yeah.
they stole my laptop, dog. It had like another Zulu song and another Zulu beat. But yeah, they never came out, dog.
Why?
Because they stole it.
Oh, fuck.
They stole
I
my
didn't get
laptop,
that.
dog.
I didn't
Yo,
get that.
I was being evicted. I was being evicted. So what happened was, while I was being evicted, you're so occupied, dog. You just trying to make sure that you get your things back home. So I got like transportation, but it was ass, dog. Like it was stopping along the way.
Yo.
So what happened was, while they took some of my items out, I forgot to take
Yeah.
the laptop,
The important
the
thing.
important things. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I ended up saying, you know what, I'm gonna collect these things the next day. because like it was a city property. It wasn't necessarily like outside on the street.
Yeah.
So I thought it's a safe area where I hid my items. Fast forward, I come back the next day.
Gone.
My camera's gone.
Yo.
My laptop's gone. Some of my shoes are gone. Hey, bro, it was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah.
So
But yeah, I mean, of course, like things like that are supposed to happen. You're supposed to have a story.
yeah, for sure.
You can't just pop out here and you're like now rich and famous, but you don't have like a come up story.
Stories make us. So those are our stripes. Are the stripes that we earn along the way. That's why we become zebras. So
It's the price you pay
for sure.
and it like this industry is gonna make sure that you pay one
For
way
sure.
or another.
For sure.
Even life, it's in general.
Yeah. So man, you said you had songs and a beat, but you couldn't work on it because they stole your PC. And right now, well, you still peeping with Suchi now?
Yeah. I mean, not like back then, of course.
Yeah, cause
Yeah.
So
I'm just built this way, bruh. I'm just built in such a way I want to find myself in a position where I make it without being affiliated with someone, whereby they say, oh, we know you based off somebody. You feel me? So what I mean by that is that like relationships with like industry people, like I'm cool with niggas, but I also don't want it to be as if it's because of this affiliation that you are.
that's why.
And I mean this like respectfully. It's not like a jab towards anyone. It's just me. It's my legacy. Understand? I want my kids to be on some. My dad really came out by himself. Well, no man is a jungle. Of course, you gotta have a team. But what I mean is, you gotta like build your own foundation until it branches out and becomes whatever
Know
it is
your
that you want
story.
it to be.
Know your story.
Yeah.
Cause if maybe someone would want to work with you, if you're desperate, they will smell that.
Yeah, they do, man.
So
I'll tell you, they do. They.
So if you do have a foundation, it's very easy for someone to work without even have to.
You don't even pay for features, man.
Yeah, you understand? Cause you really there. And the one thing that I always like to say is that ownership is everything, dog. If you own your hustle, you own the breakthrough is too genuine that you don't sleep turning and tossing about thinking who you gonna pay, who you gotta give favors to. You understand? You know that hey bruh, here it's me, dog. You
I did
understand?
this,
So for sure I understand where you coming at, dog. And I appreciate people like you in the industry, and I feel like as you have said it, Maji, no man is a jungle, but we don't have to always this generation has been created like this, Maji, if I can tell you. Right now they study music. As they study music they see Ekzotic. And they see Ekzotic comes from Mamelodi. You understand? And now how they see you as someone who's like normal like them on their face, on their let me say on their level. Just because you come from they don't understand where you come from before you got there, so they will just send you emails. Hey bro, I wanna work with you. That thing has a status, dog. Why you are there? I don't underestimate anyone. I'm just saying that thing about the upcoming artists. But if you have work, that's why they will say send your profile. You understand? Let me see what that you're doing. Because we can't just say you're doing that, bro. Where's your work? What's that you have initiated? You understand? Which character am I gonna work with? Because if you say
which character am I gonna work with?
If you
that
say
is so real, dog.
You understand? If you say let's work, and I come there, you just say, "With nah, this is not the person that I thought." You don't have to think. You understand? If you wanna work with me, you don't have to think what kind of a person I am. You have to see from my work. You understand? because that thing will take time for you and I to connect. But if you see work put on the profile, you know what's there to expect, you know what's there to deliver, what's there to give the person without even having to know them. You understand?
Yeah.
Your Ekzotic is an electrifying stage performer. So I have to give that energy whenever I'm on stage with him, or whenever I'm about to open the stage for him, dog. You understand? It's not a thing about because I'm on this level, you gotta bro. I think I understand that the thing that they do at the top, that Jay, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I get it now. Like previously, I didn't like really fully absorb it.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
I
you
thought,
had that
I
mindset.
thought bros were like just cutting us out, man.
No,
and
bro.
and in truth, they just want us to present something that's worth
The story.
that's worth their business, because at the end of the day, it is a business for them.
Giving you a time, they're losing some time. dog.
Exactly. Like for example, I have aspirations of being signed someday.
I wanted
Perhaps-
to ask that question.
Yeah, perhaps like a Sony or Universal or another reputable label.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course, I can do it independently, but I just feel like it's so much easier when you got like a machine behind you. You understand? As I've peeped like from my experiences, and from other people's experiences. So what I want to say is that like making music with like other people is it's like making a child. You gotta be I know it's a weird analogy, but peep this. Like when you make a song with somebody, man, you guys are going to like nurture the song by promoting it. You're gonna grow it by performing it. You're gonna teach it couple of things during interviews. You're gonna teach people certain things about yourself as well, and about the music through interviews. So I just feel like you cannot just tap into studio with anyone for the sake
You
of
don't know
it.
their story, dog. You don't know why they're there, dog. You understand?
I mean, unless if we keep it like 100 from the beginning, like yo,
For sure.
this is about the check, this is about the hype. Yo, doing this song with you is going to get me this amount of followers, and I'm gonna give you this
This
like
much.
this amount, and then we
business,
just it's
dog.
business, dog. It's not limited to anything really.
So you said you were your laptop got stolen, and
Yeah.
you were actually moving from one place to another.
Yeah.
So you were moving from your home to your own.
No, man. I
Oh.
was at like my own place at the time.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so I got evicted. You understand?
Oh.
Yeah, I got evicted. So, and rent money was, music money was coming in slow at the time. So I didn't like make rent for like 2 months, and then the guys decided to let me go. And what was your question again, bro?
He was asking.
I was asking that.
that you answered.
So,
Yeah.
you were evicted. You were going back home now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
get you. So,
Yeah.
so how was the life? How was like the journey from being at a certain place then going back home?
Yeah,
and you were.
Back to
Yeah.
trenches.
Are you coming back to the churches now?
Yeah.
What
Never felt like that.
Hola, dog. I was a little bit, like taken off by that experience. Because I had like, really enjoyed like my space and privacy at the time, and not even like for the aesthetics of me moving out the hood. It was really about me having my own personal space. Because man, like growing up from a family where I grew up in, it wasn't like, a very horrible childhood. I'm not gonna sit here and say, yo, my parents were ass. Nah, dog. What I'm saying is there were like, certain belief systems that I wasn't willing to, follow. But for me to actually like maintain a good relationship with them, I had to leave the house. You understand? So yeah, while I was out the house, like we had like very functional relationships whereby I'd stop by, with some groceries or with some treats, because I grew up like with my grandmother. You understand? And my weight. So obviously to maintain that relationship, because grandmothers are important, dog.
Yeah.
They have like the library of your heritage and all of that.
Yeah.
So you must make sure how do you nurture, those relationships. So
Yeah.
I basically, when I left the house was for that, and then when I then came back, right, it was. Hey man, it was like, oh shit, we back here again.
Yo, the same feeling.
Yeah. But not we back here again. What are my peers gonna say? No, dog, I wasn't really attached to that, because I believe that the amount of work I put in is not limited, or rather like where I stay. Is not a determining factor as to how much work I put in. So even when I'm still here, like at this very moment, you guys are showing me respect, showing me love,
For sure.
but I'm still in the hood.
Yeah.
You understand? So it wasn't really about how my peers are gonna view me. In fact, I actually got to learn how many people like really fuck with me when I was back home at the time than when I was that side, because that side I was like, obviously tapped in with like, my colleagues and the city life and that. So when I came back, that's when I really got to internalize it and really like, got to tap in and see like my fans, people that, my listen, I don't even like to call them fans, man. I like to call them my listeners, because
sure.
they're really out there, showing up. So it wasn't like, how it wasn't hectic outside of like the home situation. But yeah, I managed to pull myself out again, and I came back again. You know how life goes, man. I've been out in and out the house since 19. Yeah, I've been out of my crib since 19, and now like I'm officially out. Even like when I came back to the hood, it wasn't like I'm back staying with my parents or my granny at the time. It was like, okay, cool, I'm back home. Let me figure out a way. Maybe I can go rent a room somewhere, and I did that. And ever since I've been out, bro.
So
Hey, those relationships are important, though.
Sure.
You mustn't now, because I'm youthful, I'm energetic. Like you said, I go to the studio, or like I open up like the volume way up and people are sleeping, or I have like a young love interest, she's making noise, and dog, come on.
And now they're
I swear,
listening. And tomorrow.
I mean, but like it's not your house type shit. You feel me?
And tomorrow, they're gonna tell you.
You feel me,
bro.
dog? So it's really out of respect, man.
For sure. Nee, I like that, bro. You have a lot of respect, my G.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey,
Joe, we were raised in such a way,
abonakala ukuthi
we
ukhulise
must-
ugogo.
and yazini futhi ne.
For sure.
Ngikhuliswe umama mvye ngoba like I would go to KwaNdebele, that's where my mother stays, So obviously Joe, like they teach you like uhlonipha ndoda, ngiyafundana like uyahlonipha da. Ukhuluma nabantu, like you must show respect, and just the way of living is different from here.
For
obviously,
sure. Okay.
So like growing up in such setups, I got to learn the importance of respect. So I'm very like respectful, yet in the same breath I'm also like one individual, dog, that you don't want to mess with, because I come with so much love. And if you you know, come
Taking
out.
advantage.
Yeah, if you take advantage
Yeah.
of that, dog,
You
it's
get
like,
knocked
yo,
down.
man. And I really hate that part of me, but I have to embrace it now because you know what? Once you are in the industry, you gotta have that skin.
I always say,
You know, you gotta have that character. So yeah, it comes with it. Let's go.
you gotta boss out the men out, my G.
Yeah.
So what kept you going in terms of like when someone say they starting from scratch, usually change from doing music or they change from playing soccer, change from playing something.
Oh, yeah,
What kept
yeah,
you
yeah.
saying
Yeah.
no?
That is a
Even
really
if
good
it feels,
question, man.
even if it feels like this thing failed me, I'm still gonna do it until it gets me
Oh.
back again.
Motive.
Yeah, you know, I won't sit here and say I've been like, you know, 100% loyal to music
Yeah.
because now that you are, you know, out the house, you chose to be independent, nigga. So you must really make sure that you
Get your
put
ass
food on
up.
the table.
Yeah.
On Twitter. So what I did was, you know, obviously, you know, get jobs here and there.
Yeah.
Although they weren't so successful because the calling is so loud, man. I can be in the office like really doing like a really good job and like my boss would like me and you know I'd really like be tapped in. But the calling is so loud and when it's like loud, yo, yeah, it's loud, my dog.
How shall I say?
How shall I say?
Yeah.
You feel me? So to answer your question, my brother, yeah, I tapped in, you know, got a few jobs, you know. Even now, man, I mean, I'm not like completely there yet.
Yeah.
You understand? But I am a father, you know. I have to like, you know, make sure that my son is you know, covered, protected, you know, has what he needs, crash is paid for, you know, and all of that. So obviously that needs, you know, monetary assistance. So yeah, I balance the both. Yeah, I have to jiggle.
But
Yeah.
the calling is loud. The music is loud and
Yeah, it's so loud, man. I mean, listen, although it's loud, you can still find a way to navigate. I
Yeah.
think that was like, you know, at the beginning of like, yeah, when
That's
I
what
started
it's fun.
working. Yeah, I think I didn't really like, you know, fully grasp or tap into the understanding that actually, bro, you can, you know, juggle
Juggle,
both
yeah.
without compromising the other.
Yeah.
Understand? So yeah, that's really where I'm at now.
So I wanna know, my G,
That's
man.
based.
The first stage that you like the most, the crowd where you performed at, that you loved the most. The second one is the first stage where you got your biggest check in
Oh, I
your,
remember my biggest check.
in your
course,
musical
of course,
career.
Of course.
So
how
I remember
much
my
was it?
biggest
Wait,
check.
wait. This one I know is interesting, but start with the one where you enjoy the crowd and you were like, yo, man, I wanna like come here.
Shit.
Let's forget about this place.
Now
This
that
is your home.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
that I think about it, actually, it's like one area
Yeah.
or like one event
Yeah.
that did both for me, and that was homecoming.
Yeah.
Yeah, homecoming was it was up there, man. It was one of like one of my highlights. You know,
Damn, when was
till
it?
this day, man. Till this day, I fuck with the bros so much because they really gave me like an opportunity.
Yo. Top level.
I'm not sure if you guys know this, but like back in 2019, I actually won Homecoming Artist on the Rise.
Yes.
Yeah, I won
Seen
that.
that. Seen that.
Yeah, I won that competition, man. Shout out to the guys. Shout out Balaji.
Nah, shout out to
Shout out,
the bros, my G. Shout out
know.
to people who are loving this guy, my G.
Yeah, it's love,
Shout out
it's
to
love,
people
dude,
who
it's
are-
love, it's love,
Who are
you know.
supporting people who see. I think people who see the vision, my G, through your work are people that you will always be in your heart, my G. You know,
Yeah, that's
because
real,
it's
man.
not anyone. As I've mentioned, to some you have to prove yourself, and to
Yeah.
some they just see that thing without you moving. So
Yeah.
that thing, I think you should. It's obviously in your heart. So that's where you got your biggest check.
Yeah, that's where I got my biggest check. But this was like the second time I performed at Homecoming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the
But
first
it's the
time.
first stage where you got your biggest check.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
And you and how was your expression?
My experience.
Your expression and feeling at
Oh
that
yeah,
point
yeah.
of time.
Of course, yeah, gratitude, dog. I mean,
Yeah.
you feel good. You feel
Yeah.
good, and like they have like those guys are so professional. They have like a whole admin team that
Yeah.
makes sure that they break down your time. What is it that you should bring? What is it that you're going to get? What is it that how many people you should come with? On time. This way you don't have conflictions. You don't have to pull up there with like 20 people
No.
while they already told you, nah, bro, actually we have 5 tags.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So it was like like my first time experiencing such professionalism in this space that we had, and that like really gave me an idea of how far this thing can go in terms of like profession, in terms of stage presence, in terms of like the setup. It was really like a dope experience, and I'm going to do it again and again and again and again.
My
Homecoming
G.
is where it's at, dog.
Yeah. You wanted to ask something?
How much? How much?
Oh,
How
of course, I
much?
cannot disclose that.
Yeah.
But they peep it.
Yeah.
They know what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you also performed at Dino Cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did, man.
So is the check similar or?
Oh, of course, like it's not similar, but it's also like a very huge platform, dog. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
Cafe, everybody from here, shows
Well, I
up
remember
there.
that
Yeah.
that stage was the first check that he got. So maybe
Yeah.
he has gotten like bigger than that, or
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
of course.
yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
that's the first big check, but then I've got other big checks, I mean, I did one at Limpopo, I did one
Yeah.
at Bushback Range,
Yeah.
I did one recently at Kuruman. Yeah, Kuruman was late. Anyway, yeah, like, it's been, to answer his question about Dino, yeah, I mean, of course, man, it's the biggest stage, in the hood,
For
they
sure.
embrace, talent there, and it's been like, a really good experience performing at Dino Cafe. Yeah, but I'm not sure if I'm answering your question correctly, though. What was your question again?
My question was, was the check similar to Homecoming or?
Oh
or it's
no,
way too different?
unfortunately it wasn't similar, but the platform is better nonetheless. Yeah.
So you
At,
can,
at,
you
at the end of the day, dog, you know what's like really important? How you're going to monetize the platforms that you get. You see, like performing at Dino, for example, you have like more than 20,000 people looking at you.
yeah.
So what you can do is can be smart about it and market yourself while you're on stage and say, or rather after your performance and say, yo, I'm Ekzotic Music, peep my music at all digital platforms and on social media, I go by this name and all of that. And that opportunity can then monetize ultimately because those people will peep your music, they will come to the shows if you invite them, you understand? So yeah, I think also, man, Big Homie has like a very bad reputation, but when you really look at like what he's doing for the hood, dog,
It's too much.
it's too much.
It's too much,
It's
yeah.
too much. He's bringing out all these guys that we never thought we could see at affordable prices, dog. 200, and they have like a long list of like A-list, B-list, C-list
Yeah.
celebrities. Come on, gents, give that nigga his flowers, dog.
Yeah,
He's
shout
working
out,
hard.
shout out to
Uh,
Dino Cafe, my G. Doing a great work, my G. Because
So I wanted to know, since when you said you live in the Babs, and also live in the hood, what makes the
I wasn't in the
different?
burbs, by the way. I was in the city, though. I
Oh,
was in,
city.
Yeah, CBD, Victoria.
Oh.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But for us,
That's happening soon. That's happening soon.
Yeah.
but for us,
For us,
Martin,
it's the
for us, it's
Babs.
the Babs, Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty
Okay.
sure it was
Yeah.
probably it's Arcadia or Headfield.
Headfield, yeah.
You see, it's
It's
Yeah.
the
the
Babs,
Babs.
Martin.
I guess.
Your neighbor
tough.
was a white man.
It's tough, Martin.
I guess.
Yeah,
You
so-
had a garden, for sure.
I did have a gun in
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but like, what's the difference between how the artists who are staying around here doing their job? No, the question should be like this. Like, how ukusuka from Ekasi to the city here?
Yeah.
Like, it went there. How did it contribute to your
Yeah.
image?
Image.
As yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have
That is a really good
Yeah.
question. You wanted to say?
Did it have like the same contribution, or you had like differences? What kind of differences did you have?
No, man. I mean, obviously, when you're that side, I get now you tap into like how it really goes down, like within the industry. You are tapped into like nightclubs. You tapped into city girls. You tapped into people that do drugs and can influence you to tap in if you're not like
Strong
around
enough.
it.
Yeah,
You
for sure.
understand?
Okay.
So it was like a young mini experience of like what really goes down before I actually had seen, because of course that was like entry level, but like I did transcend from city life, even though I was still back in the hood, but I would still like go to corporate gigs, and I would go to like these other festivals, and I would be at the VIP and tap into or rather network with like other celebrities and,
Yeah.
and artists and all of that.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, it really did transform my image, because it taught me to appreciate aesthetics.
Yeah.
Of course you don't do it for aesthetics, but people fuck with you because of how you present yourself.
For sure.
You understand?
Yeah.
So you gotta look good each and every
The
day.
image, man.
Yeah.
The image.
Even in recent times, dog.
Yeah.
Don't judge, but I never go outside the house looking ass. Even though I
Yeah.
go to buy bread at the garage or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
'Cause-
I gotta show up, maybe like a young, like a decent fit, man. Yeah, just
Cause who are you?
yeah,
Martin?
cause people, people remember what they see,
Yeah.
not what you say.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
understand?
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why. That's
profound.
why, even in recent times, peep how content creators make money out of content than people who make the music.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I can like produce a hit song, and then a content creator can do a TikTok challenge through that.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, fast forward, they get endorsements, they get this and that. Of course, you're also getting the publishing, because a particular person, did a TikTok through or did a TikTok with your music. But what I'm saying is, people are more, they lean on to what they see.
Yeah.
More than what you
What's
say.
happening?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause
So we-
yeah, for sure.
Although we come from a generation where it was strictly about the music, or rather me, I come from that generation,
Yeah.
like the last ending era, like the last ending time of that era. Yeah, that's where I come from, whereby it was strictly about the music. It was strictly about making sure that you give people a good show and all of that. But then now I'm learning to tap into content. Yeah, I'm learning it though. I'm not so perfect, but like I'm getting there, and I feel like that's like the missing piece towards this empire that I've been building.
Yeah.
I've been building.
So
all
do
along.
you do the IGs live and
Yeah. In recent times, yeah.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
That's dope. So what else do you wanna ask?
Now, for now, I think I think I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
Locked in.
Yeah.
So my G, there's a song, or rather I say, are you gonna what's that we should expect from you with regards to body of work? Are you thinking of that like right now, or are you still on some
Oh yeah.
singing?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I am working on my EP this year. You know, I got like some really interesting names on that EP.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, just look forward to it. I come with so much, like it's called uncharted territory because I'm like tapping into sounds that are not so familiar in the industry at the moment. You know, I have like a Niger trap beat on in there. I have like a Chinese, you know, lullaby.
No.
You know,
No.
I have like also like real hardcore raps. You
Yeah.
know, because I'm really that nice. People think I'm really that nice as well. But I
Yeah.
can actually go in bar for bar.
Yeah.
Understand? But I just like really prefer the creative side of music.
Exploring.
Yeah.
Exploring
Feel me?
the sound and performing.
Yeah, and performing. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, man, people just want to have a good time. But in the same breath, make sure that it is what you
Balance
want to
both
do.
spirit and you know
Yeah.
physical.
For real.
Yeah, for
100%.
sure.
100%.
So do you have some people that you wanna name
Shout out.
for shout out on your EP that you worked with, the producers, directors maybe, if you do you have a manager?
I manage myself, man.
Shout out, my G. Yeah,
I
and how's
manage
it?
myself,
How's it?
man. It's
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah.
yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah,
my G.
So
yeah.
I do have after, because I'm doing like a rollout now for a song that I'm gonna drop shortly after I'm done with Dalida. I'm gonna do
Yo,
yeah.
Taleta.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to
sure.
that. So I have a song lined up with La Para, my
Yeah.
brother Jay Jody.
Damn.
That is
Bro.
a real nigga, dog. That is
Yeah.
like, yo,
Jay Jody. Yeah.
yo.
Yeah, shout out to Jay
You know-
Jody, man.
You know how like industry niggas can like come at you with that like
Untouchable.
yeah, like untouchable spirit or
Yeah.
whatever. Not Jody, man.
Yeah.
Jody is like a brother, dog.
He raps what he do.
Yeah, he raps what he does, and he, has conversations outside of the music. Like you really enjoy having conversations with him than making music with him.
Yo,
You understand?
for real. Dog.
Yeah, like he's a real nigga, dog.
You
He's
say
built that way.
You saying
Yo.
that we just
Let me tell you something about Jody.
Yeah.
Man, it's like when they say like a brother away from home
Yeah.
type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I consider him like a brother outside of home, like a brother in the music industry.
Yeah.
Understand? Because he's built like that, dog. He's a real dude. He's genuine.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You can hear from
Yeah,
his
like-
raps. G.
Obiao, dama.
Yeah, the way.
Obiao.
The way.
And it's not, for aesthetics. It's not for being like, shut it out right now. What I'm doing. No, he's like that.
Yeah.
On top. So yeah, I have one with Jody. It's Afrobeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I
Jody
never
in
thought of
Afrobeat,
that.
eh?
I never thought of that.
Yeah, man.
Nah,
we
Afrobeat.
taking niggas outside their comfort zone out here, man.
Damn, bro. I thought maybe you mentioning bar for bars, and right
No,
now
the
making
checks.
this
Not a chance.
Nah.
You know what's the thing with me, dog? The thing with me is that I don't want to. Of course, this is a you know, it's a sport.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Rap is a sport, and you gotta show up ready.
No
You know,
care.
Your pen must be sharp
Yeah.
at
No
all
care.
times.
Yeah.
But how I'm built, how I want to be remembered,
Yeah.
I want people to base my. I'm lacking a better term now, but like I'm gonna use worth
Yeah.
on how creative I was
Yeah.
during my run.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tap into uncharted territories, bro. You'll hear some Spanish guitar in there,
Yeah.
but I'm rapping. It's like, hey, what's going on?
happening?
Understand? The name speaks for itself.
Yeah,
Exotic
yeah.
music, meaning unusual music.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna, you know, limit myself based on
What you can
my
do.
pen or how
Yeah. What you
hard I
wanna
can show up.
prove.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, of course I'm nice.
Yeah.
I'm nice, my brother.
Yeah, no
but I
care.
won't be in a position whereby I'm going to,
Yeah.
limit my creativity
Yeah.
for
So,
that.
so you mentioning that limiting your creativity. Remember, you
hard reps don't get you pussy, man.
Yeah. For sure, no care, my G. Okay.
Nah, just kidding.
Now they know that's true. Who? Have you ever seen a baby listening to hardcore rap?
Yeah, I mean, of course
Nah,
not.
bro. So I was asking. Now you're in the music industry. You have your fans. They know all these sides of you.
Yeah.
When it comes to them demanding the side that you wanna, let me say, embrace at that moment, you releasing uncharted territory sounds, man. And now they remember the orga. They expecting Dali Dab. They're expecting, that kind of vibe, and now they're listening to another maybe sound. And how do you work with people who are demanding the sides that you maybe pass through, or maybe you are not embracing at that moment? Especially on media, maybe Twitter's like, Exotic
Yeah,
is
Exotic
now
fell off.
on some, no,
Exotic.
not precisely fell off.
Yeah.
It's like, this uncharted sound is not exotic, bro. You gotta go back to that sound. Is that what you're expecting?
Yeah.
How do you deal with that kind of vibe?
That pressure will always be there, man.
Yeah, for sure.
And like if you peep it, like even like mainstream artists,
Yeah.
they are always compared, like they always compare their second or third body of work with the first one, because that's how
Okay.
they got introduced, to
Yeah.
that artist. But like with me, I just came here to be myself, man. I came here to be expressive. I came here to, tap into, sounds that make sense to me. Yet in the same breath, I will never leave my fans thirsty like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I will never leave them in a position whereby they don't, take anything from that. So what I mean by uncharted territory, what I mean by that is this, my brother. I fuse hip hop
Yeah.
with,
Into different sounds.
you
Yeah.
can go to Congo now and have a guy playing balance.
Yeah.
And then I turn that thing, I put in 808s there,
Yeah.
goes down. You understand? So that's what I mean, man. I want it to be such a musical experience, man, from track A until the last one. I don't want it to be, an EP that you skip or you look forward to.
Ooh, it's a
one-
bone that's coming.
Yeah, like one sound, Nah, man.
Yeah.
I'm
Each
I'm
and
really
every
that diverse.
each and every song is gonna have its person.
Yeah.
I get you, my
That
G.
is a
Yeah. So yeah, man, I feel you, my G. So tell me, my G, from here, from here, you said you're gonna feature Jake Jody.
No, the song is already done. By the time this podcast comes out, I'm sure we will be doing like the rollout for the song to drop.
Yeah. No,
Sure.
shout out, my G. Espuda Squared, my G. We wanna say we love you. We love your craft. We respect your craft. You know, we had people, man, talking. We have seen. You understand? We were going through your socials, my G. You are alive. You know, you somehow, somewhere we talk as if you existed, but you're still breaking boundaries, my G. You know, you're still breaking boundaries and still here. Dalita, right? It's a current song. Yeah, you understand? There's someone who had listened to Aga, maybe think that you've vanished. Bruh, you still here, my G.
Yeah.
And we would like to say, my G, keep on doing your thing. And as true, you manage yourself, man. That plays drums in my head. Like how
Yeah, I mean, it's sorry to interject you. It's crazy business in a sense. How I haven't like really found someone who has, you know,
Same
my
vision,
best
understanding.
interest at heart and, you know, the same vision. I'm very open to getting assisted with that because, bruh, I just want to make music and I want like have people deal with that main. That's why earlier I told you that I'm very open to, you know, even signing a deal with Sony or Universal or whatever reputable, you know, record label that can, you know, present a really good deal for me. You understand? So, it is very tricky to deal with all this administration, yet in the same breath, man, I have to juggle because if I don't do it, then who's gonna do it for me?
to do or die.
You feel me?
Yeah. So Spuda, before we close, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, we had lives a public.
Scotties.
Yeah, Uncle
Oh, yeah.
Scotties.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, so he said before, he said there was this other time you performed, and then after the performance,
Have a little prayer.
you spoke to Iggy, and then after Iggy, then he spoke to you, then you had a prayer, then 2 weeks later, that's how.
You remember that moment?
I
What
think it
happened
was
there?
there by village.
The village, sure, the village.
Yeah, I remember that moment.
And what does it mean
Shit.
to you?
Yeah.
That guy held me down, dog. He said, "Hey, dog, I'm gonna pray for you, dog." This very moment, I was like, man, bro. I really appreciated that, man. I have no words for it, like, you know, outside of just appreciating, you know, niggas that, you know, show up, show love,
As I
you know,
said.
even, you know, wish the best for you, not just like with your music, but even on your personal life. And that's what he demonstrated at the time. That, you know, he gives a shit. Appreciate. I appreciate it, dog. You know,
There's no words.
my dog. You know.
Yeah, you know.
You know, I got you right back, my brother.
Yeah.
You know, it's always been love since the beginning till, you know, wherever we take this. It's real. Yeah.
So we're gonna have the next guest. We're not sure who, but we want you to tell him something or her something or about their journey. Yeah.
Just any message,
Any
that
message
you want to
to-
send through to that person.
Is that person in like the
You don't
media
know.
space?
You don't know.
Or
Yeah,
it's
but
just
for sure. For sure.
One thing for sure, we know that we're
He's
gonna
in
have
the entertainment.
someone else,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but we don't know who.
In the entertainment industry, for sure.
Now, if it's someone in the entertainment industry and they are emerging,
Yeah.
I can recommend, suggest that they, you know, tap into like the music business side of things.
Yeah.
they can learn a lot that can like really advance their careers.
Yeah.
So just make sure that you get yourself equipped.
Yeah, man.
Get yourself proper representation in events. You get like invited to meetings with like these corporate guys that are willing to give you a deal or something like that.
Yeah. Yo, now you know what it is. It's your boys, Be Focus King. I'm right here with my boys, Revelation and Ekzotic Music. Man, thank you for your time, Jim.
I appreciate it, man. Anytime.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, thank you for your time.
Yeah.
And shout out, shout out to you working, and I send you what can I say? Oh, shout out to everyone who's supporting. That's what you said. And shout out, we are right here at Japuda. Shout out to Japuda for giving us a space, you understand? Because we have a lot of people that are coming.
Sorry to interject you. Speaking about this place, just also want to give a special shout out to Bratios, man.
Yeah.
This man gave me a chance, dog.
Yeah. As you've mentioned.
Yeah, so I always wanna, give him a shout out, because had it not been for this place, had it not been for like that training at that time, I wouldn't be so confident, doing what I do on stage. So I appreciate you, Big Fish. It's love, always.
Yeah. So shout out to everyone that loves us, it's Vanati. On to the next episode. Please stay tuned.
It's time to drink now. Let's go.